Before the world could change forever, America's shores felt the tension, the fear, and the courage that would define a nation at war. Every town, every harbor, every street would soon be touched by history, reshaped by the hands of those ready to fight and those forced to endure the unimaginable. The morning sun rises slowly over a quiet American town in 1941. Smoke curls lazily from the chimneys of modest houses, drifting across streets that glisten with the dew of dawn. Children run laughing along cobblestone paths, carrying satchels over their shoulders, their small feet tapping a rhythm of innocence against the pavement. Fishermen push small boats into glassy waters, nets swaying gently in the calm waves. Dogs bark, roosters crow, and life continues as it always has. Yet high above, unseen by most, aircraft cut arcs across the sky, silent and foreboding. There is a tension in the air that cannot be measured, a premonition of change creeping quietly across the horizon. The town is blissfully unaware that this morning, like all mornings before it, is about to vanish into history. Every shadow, every flicker of sunlight seems to whisper the fragility of peace, a fleeting calm before the storm. Along the coastline, America's naval bases pulse with quiet preparation. Sailors polish the decks of massive battleships, check the barrels of cannons, and secure every bolt and rope with meticulous care. Radar operators lean over glowing dials and flickering screens, their eyes scanning the seemingly endless ocean with unease. Posters urging patriotism, enlistment, and loyalty hang on the walls, echoing a call to duty that has been whispered for months but is now imminent. Dock workers move in synchronized precision, chains clanking against steel, ropes creaking under tension, engines humming like the heartbeat of the nation itself. The calm of daily life collides with the hum of readiness. Every action, however mundane, is loaded with significance, each gesture a small preparation for a conflict that will soon reach American soil. The nation stands poised, aware only in fragments that the safety of its shores is no longer guaranteed. Without warning, the horizon explodes with fire and steel. Japanese bombers descend upon Pearl Harbor, and the once tranquil morning transforms into a cacophony of destruction. Explosions rip through battleships, splintering wood and mangling steel. Smoke rises in thick, dark clouds, blotting out the sky. Sailors dive for cover, shouting commands, scrambling to save both ships and comrades. Sirens wail across the base, an unrelenting scream that cuts through the chaos. Civilians watch helplessly from a distance, some frozen in disbelief, others clutching children, praying for survival. The ordinary morning is obliterated, replaced with an inferno that burns into the memory of every witness. Fear, panic, and grief collide in a tangible wave, engulfing all who remain. As news spreads, towns across the United States stir with a mixture of dread and determination. Families enact blackout drills, extinguishing lights, drawing curtains, and guiding children through dim streets. Neighbors assist the elderly and infirm, everyone moving in quiet coordination, as if instinctively aware that survival demands cooperation. Shops close hastily, and streets, once filled with laughter, now echo with hurried footsteps, anxious whispers, and the faint wail of distant sirens. Panic mixes with resolve, uncertainty with courage. Americans, until this moment distant from the ravages of global war, are confronted with its immediacy. Fear settles like a heavy fog, yet beneath it grows a quiet, unyielding determination. The first seeds of resilience in the heart of a nation that has now been forced into conflict forge their courage. Far from the immediate danger, young men endure the grueling discipline of military training. Recruits crawl under barbed wire, sprint through obstacle courses, and repeat rifle drills under the scrutinizing gaze of drill sergeants. Dust rises with every exertion, sweat glistens on every brow, and the air reverberates with commands shouted in rhythm, with footsteps pounding the ground. Here, ordinary citizens are transformed into soldiers, their resolve tempered by challenge, their courage honed by repetition. Every fall, every failure, every triumph on the training field prepares them for the unimaginable realities that await in distant battlefields. In these camps, America's future defenders learn not just tactics and discipline, but also the strength and endurance that will define them and their nation.